Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 127. Range 5,800 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 127. Range 5,800 yards. I designate contact. Able. Time 25.
Contact Able now bears 129er. Range 5,500 yards.
Lookouts. Anything at 129.
I see nothing. Bearing 129.
Contact
Radio,
Able
Captain.
now bears
Send a report to Convoy Commodore.
130.
Jansen has
Range
unknown contact on radar.
5,300
Right
yards.
flank of the convoy.
Contact Able coming in much more strongly. I evaluate as a definite contact.
Captain I. Officer of the deck, set general quarters.
Set general quarters. Aye. General quarters. General quarters. All hands man your battle stations. Set conditions zebra throughout the ship.
Contact Able.
Stern depth charge detail manned and ready. Main battery reports manned and ready. Engineering auxiliary watch reports engineering manned and ready. Zebra set. 4 boilers online. Max speed 32 knots. Electric plant split. All fire pumps online.
Very well.
Contact
Hello
Able
everyone, welcome
now
back to
bears
Let's Play Destroyer the
132.
U-Boat Hunter. This should be the last battle of
4,800
Mission
yards.
8,
This
and
is
we're on to our final mission.
To assigned station.
Roger.
Well,
Antler
let's get
maneuvering to
Antler
assigned
here.
station.
In the meantime,
This is Bloodhound. Proceed to
Where are
engage contact. Able.
Roger. Antler engaging contact.
are they on the other side of Antler there? Let's shoot it that direction anyway.
Contact Able now bears
If they get in the way, they shouldn't have been there.
range 4,600 yards. Lost contact Able. Last bearing 133. Last range 4,200 yards.
Mountie reporting. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Able. Last known at bearing 145. Range 4,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Nice, Antler, you got Able in one run.
Mountie reporting.
Well, I took care of that problem, Ricky Tick.
Surface radar has
Oh
a new
look,
contact.
another contact.
Bearing
Alright.
317.
Hockey, you're in a good position. Why don't you go
Range
get them?
5,100 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 317. Range 5,100 yards. I designate contact. Baker. Time 2010.
Antler. This is Bloodhound. Maneuver to new station.
Roger. Antler maneuvering to new station.
Hockey. This is Bloodhound. You're clear to engage.
Roger. Hockey engaging.
Stand by to fire.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. Able. Sonar reports sound of a sinking submarine.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Baker, last known bearing 299. Range 4,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 319 through 049.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc. 319
Dang,
through
Hockey's doing good too.
9.
Sonar I.
Alright, who's up next, Charlie?
Bloodhound.
Where are
this
you,
is Hockey.
Charlie?
Hockey made a depth charge attack
I
on
was
contact.
always looking for
Baker,
this
sonar
guy named
reports sounds of a
Charlie.
sinking Submarine.
Oh look, there he
Surface
is.
radar has
Hey,
a
it's
new
my turn
contact.
now.
Bearing
Alright, let's see if I can get Charlie in one hit too.
4. Range 2,000 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 084. Range 2,000 yards. I designate contact. Charlie. Time 2016.
Sonar, this is the captain. Perform active search. 0282118. Active search. 028.
through 1, 1.
Fire.
Aye, sir.
Stand on target. Fire. Fire. Fire.
Rudder 20 degrees right. Rudder 20 degrees right.
Fire.
Aye, sir.
On target. Fire. Fire.
Rudder amidships.
Well, I didn't blow him up with my 5-inchers, but
Very strong propeller
maybe
noise.
we can get him with the depth
Fire
charge
1.
run.
Fire 2. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fire 3. Last bearing. 3, 1, 2. Last range. 100 yards. 20 degrees left. Rudder 20 degrees left. Aye, sir.
Bridge, port lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 3, 1.
Well, alas, just some regular damage, not a critical hit.
Investigate arc.
I'm not as good as the other ones are, apparently.
3, 5, 5.
Combat
All the
sonar.
other captains are gonna
Investigating
laugh
arc.
at me now.
6, 5. Through combat sonar. Regain contact. Charlie. Bearing 3, 0, 1. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fire Charlie. Last bearing. 2, 3. Fire 2. Last range. 300 yards. Fire 3.
0, 8, 9.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 0, 6, 1. Bridge, starboard lookout. Floating debris.
Alright,
Bearing 0,
we got him that time, so now they'll only partially laugh at me.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 0, 5, 9.
Dang, we're just knocking him down so far.
3,000 yards.
Antler, you go after dog.
New surface contact.
Maybe you'll get
from
lucky.
radar. Bearing
0, 5, 9. Range 3,000 yards. I designate contact. Dog. Time 20, 23.
Surface radar has regained contact. Dog, bearing 1, 1, 3. Range 1,400 yards. Contact, dog, now bears 1, 1, 6. Range 1,300 yards.
Stand by to fire. Target bearing. 1, 1.
Man, we're really close to it.
1 fire.
Shoot it with a gun.
Target. Fire. 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 On target. Target. Fire. 1, 2, 3. Range. Fire. 1,000 yards. On target.
Contact, dog, now bears
Fire.
1, 2, 2.
Fire.
Range 900 yards.
Fire. On target. Fire. Fire. Fire.
All engines ahead.
Fire.
starboard lookout. Oil slick. Bearing
Fire.
2, 3, 1.
Fire.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick.
Well, alas, we did not get with guns, even though we were within 1,000
Surface
yards of
radar
it.
has a new contact. Bearing 0, 2, 1. Range 2,400 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 0,
2, 1. Range 2,400 yards. I designate contact. Easy. Time 20, 29.
Combat fire 1. Contact. Dog. Now bears 1. Fire 2. 5, 3. Range 100 yards. Fire 3. Bearings drifting right. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Dog. Last bearing 1, 5, 3. Last range 100 yards.
Bridge, port lookout. Warship, CBDR. Bearing 0, 5, 8.
Alright, well, I probably threw off Antler's attack run there, so.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact.
Maple, go
Dog,
after Easy
bearing
while
2,
you're at it.
4, 5. Range 300 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Dog, last known at bearing 170. Range 1,200 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact. Easy. Now bears 0, 5, 2. Range 300 yards. Wake on left cut. Rudder 25 degrees right. Rudder 25 degrees right. Aye, sir. Steady as she goes. Aye. Steady on course 0.
Combat sonar.
Lost contact. Fire 1. Last bearing 0, 5, 2. Fire 2. Last range 300 yards. Fire 3. Rudder 20 degrees left. Rudder.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 2, 4, 0.
damage on easy there.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Easy.
Of course, the first couple were, you know, that's just a warm-up.
From Bloodhound.
Now they seem to be getting craftier and harder to hit now.
Bearing 2,
I wonder if all of a sudden we're just going to start getting jumped by a whole bunch of U-boats, right?
2, 1, 1, through 3, 0, 1. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. Dog. Sonar reports sound of a sinking submarine.
Surface radar has a new contact.
Okay. Oh, Fox, Mountie, go get him.
Range 9,100 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar.
Bearing 226. Range 9,100 yards. I designate contact Fox.
To engage.
Roger. Mountie engaging.
Breeze left. Rudder 25. To combat sonar. Contact. Easy. Now bears 1, 5, 2. Range 900 yards. Contact increasing depth. Now bears 1, 3, 4. Range 800 yards. Wake on right cut. 1, 3, 5. Course 1, 3, 5. Aye, sir. Fire 1. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Fire 2. Last bearing. 1, 3, 9. Fire last range. 200 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Easy. Bearing 3, 2, 1. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
0, 2, 3.
Combat.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Easy. Bearing 0, 0, 0. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact.
Easy. Now
Well, we
bears.
seem to have some difficulty here with easy. Let's see how Mountie does with Fox.
Yards. Contact decreasing depth.
I'm about to hit something.
Warship!
No, we're okay. It's gonna cross in front of us before we hit. Don't worry.
Range closing quickly. I say again.
CBDR.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 3.
Yep, see, they're jumping all over us now.
Range 5,900
They
yards.
sent the first couple in there, all the way up to Dog,
Mountie
in there
lost
to just
contact.
test
Fox.
us.
Last known at bearing 230.
Fire
Range
1.
5,900 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge combat.
New surface contact from radar. Bearing 3, 5, 3.
Fire 2.
Range 5,900 yards. I designate contact.
George. Time 20, 40.
Combat sonar. Fire contact. Easy. Now bears 1, 1, 3. Range 100 yards. Contact decreasing depth.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Easy. Bearing 290. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
Maple, this is Bloodhound. Proceed to engage.
Roger. Maple engaging.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Easy. Bearing 292. Range 900 yards from Bloodhound.
Rudder 20 degrees right. Rudder 20 degrees right. Combat sonar. Fire 1. Contact. Easy. Last bearing 3. Fire 2. 9. Last range 30 yards. Fire 3.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Easy. Bearing 062. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound. 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound. This is Maple. Maple lost contact. George. Last known at bearing 341. Range 5,900 yards from Bloodhound.
Hockey attacking contact. Fox.
Degrees left. Rudder 25 degrees left. Aye, sir. Sonar.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Easy. Bearing 050. Range 1,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact.
Easy. Bearing 048. Range.
And the problem is, Easy has gotten itself right in between the columns of the convoy now, so
5.
we have to maneuver very carefully. We're coming up on
Contact.
Easy right now, but it's right underneath this merchant that's right in front of us. So I'm gonna have to turn hard to starboard so I can drop on it.
Appears to be. Periscope feathers. Bridge. Starboard lookout. Warship. CBDR.
Luckily, I don't think the merchants can be damaged by my own depth charge explosions.
Fire 2.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Fox. Last known at bearing 223. Range 4,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Easy. Last bearing. 0.
Nice, I did some pretty good damage on it.
Last range.
I'm so happy with myself.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler now has sonar contact. Easy. Bearing 199. Range 200 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, port lookout, warship, CBDR, bearing, 0, 3, 5. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick, bearing 2, 0, 5.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Easy. Last known at bearing 211. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, starboard lookout, look.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained. Contact Fox. Bearing 223. Range.
Alright, nice, we got easy. So we just have George and Fox left.
Charges. Shallow pattern.
Thus far.
Bridge, starboard lookout, merchant ship, CBDR, bearing 190. Range closing quickly.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact.
Oh, wait, a new sonar contact. We didn't get them on radar, but yep, there's Hal.
400 yards.
Bridge, combat. New contact from sonar. Bearing 091. Range 2,400 yards. I designate contact. How? Time 20.
9.
Antler, this is Bloodhound. You're clear to engage.
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 082. Range 2,400 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 080. Range 2,400 yards.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 087. Range 3,600 yards.
Bridge, combat. New surface contact from radar.
Bearing 087. Range 3,600 yards. I designate contact. Item. Time 2050.
Fire.
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 073. Range 1,600 yards.
Fire.
Bearing steady.
And-
Combat sonar. Contact.
Proceed to
How?
engage contact.
Now bears
Fire.
071. Range 1,200 yards. Bearing steady.
Roger. Antler engaging contact.
Fire. Stand by to fire.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple made a depth charge attack on contact.
Fire.
George, unknown results.
Bearing steady.
Bridge, starboard lookout, object 1/2 to the horizon, bearing
Alright, we got
0, 6.
Hal here coming right at us with a periscope.
Bridge, port lookout.
Oh, and there's a torpedo.
Bearing, 3.
Yep, there it is. Gee, I wonder what he's shooting at.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey
Maybe that
lost
merchant we
contact.
just passed a little while ago.
Last known bearing 236. Range 5,300 yards from Bloodhound.
Don't worry, if he torpedoes that merchant, we'll see if we can revenge it.
070.
Revenge it good, bruh.
300 yards. Very strong propeller noise.
Bridge, port lookout. Torpedo in the water. Bearing,
7,
0.
Fire combat sonar. Lost contact. How? Last bearing. Fire 2, 3, 2. Last range. Fire 3.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie made a depth charge attack on contact. Fox. Unknown results.
Combat sonar. New sonar contact. Bearing 0.
Nice, we got lots of good damage on it.
Range 1,600 yards.
bridge, starboard lookout, oil slick, bearing 250.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey made a depth charge attack on contact. Fox, oil slick sighted.
Combat sonar. Lost contact.
Oh, we got quite a bit of damage on How there. I don't think we quite got it though.
Last range.
Which is unfortunate.
500 yards.
Chevron 7 has been torpedoed and is on
He
fire.
torpedoed Chevron 7.
0, 5 through 2, 9, 5. Aye, sir.
Mountie, this is Bloodhound. Maneuver to pick up survivors from
Combat sonar. Contact. How? Now bears 303. Range 1,000 yards.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing 313. Range.
Bridge combat. New
Ooh,
surface
jig.
contact from radar.
Alright, jig is far away. It's greater than 10,000 yards, so
I designate contact.
yeah.
Jig. Time.
Range,
20:54.
nothing.
Combat sonar. Contact. How?
Periscope, dead
Now
ahead of
bears
us.
3, 1, 2. Range 700 yards. Bearing steady.
Or is that the ship they just sunk?
Antler lost contact. Item, last known at bearing 065. Range 1,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Mountie searching. Chevron 7. Position for survivors. Bearing 227. Range 3,900 yards from guide.
Ready depth charges, medium pattern.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Floating debris. Bearing 330.
Ready depth charges, shallow pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey.
Fire
Hockey
1.
made a depth charge attack on contact. Fox, unknown
Fire
results.
2. Fire 3.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler regained contact. Item, bearing 076. Range 2,200 yards.
Alright, well, I briefly lost track of how there, but based on where my depth charges were exploding, it's ahead of me somewhere.
Surface radar has a new contact. Bearing
Okay, here comes King.
2. Range 3,000.
You know what? Since the survivors are right there, I might as well just go get them
Surface
myself.
Contact from radar. Bearing.
Mountie,
10.
you go get
Range,
King.
3,600 yards. I designate contact King.
Time 20:58.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. Fox, last known at bearing 218. Range 3,900 yards from Bloodhound.
All engines ahead, 2/3.
All engines ahead, 2/3. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regained contact. George, bearing 319. Range 7,000 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. George, last known at bearing 319. Range 7,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Liberty Bell has been torpedoed and is on fire.
Bloodhound, picking up survivors from Chevron 7. Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler made a depth charge attack on contact. Item, unknown results.
Surface radar has a
Oh,
new
look at
contact.
that.
Bearing
The
0.
elves.
Forward 2. Range 6,100 yards.
Bridge combat. New surface contact from radar. Bearing 042. Range 6,100 yards. I designate contact Love.
Okay, so it does go higher.
Bloodhound.
I imagine it's all just, automatically programmed in where it just keeps going through the phonetic alphabet for the time.
King, bearing 1.
So, I mean, in theory, you could have all letters of the alphabet,
2,400
for
yards.
if you keep just destroying
Bloodhound, this is Black.
the U-boats and you're just incredibly efficient at it. So, yes, it does go beyond King, it goes to Love.
Black Cat reporting.
It probably goes further and further and further.
This is Bloodhound. Attack contact. Love.
Like, it probably goes up to like Mike and Non and Obo and Peter and Queen, Roger, Sugar, Tear, Uncle, Victor, William, X-Ray, Yoke, and Zebra, for all we know.
King, bearing
All the rest of the letters of the alphabet. If you're just by some fluke, some freak, and you just,
Engaging.
sink all the subs very quickly.
Black Cat. Periscope, feather, sighting. East. 5 miles from convoy. Black Cat reporting. Black Cat.
Alright, Black Cat, you did some damage on that. Go after Jig now.
Attack contact. Jig.
Roger. Black Cat attacking contact. Jig.
New course 315. Course 315. Aye, sir.
Stand by to fire.
Yowza! Ship just exploded right in front of us. Well, luckily we're right here.
Excalibur has been torpedoed and is taking
Not the
on
fate
water.
of Excalibur.
Maple regained contact. George, bearing 309. Range 2,600 yards from
Oh, there's a
Bloodhound.
U-boat right on the other side of it. Well,
3, on
that
target.
ship's already sunk, so we'll shoot
Fire.
through what's left of it. It's between me and my target. Fire.
On target. On target. Fire.
Jig is right there.
Lost contact. Jig, last bearing 3.
Fire.
Forward 3. Last range 900 yards.
Fire.
Surface radar has regained contact. Jig, bearing 018. Range 700 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 023. Appears to be.
Alright, we got survivors right ahead of us.
Fate of Excalibur.
And we got the survivors
All
of Fate of
ships
Excalibur
delivered
over
to
there
abort.
as well. And we got Jig over there as well.
Investigate arc 025 through 1.
It's a busy night.
Picking up survivors from Liberty Bell.
Combat sonar. Investigating arc 025 through 115. Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears 076. 6. Range 800 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. George. Last known at bearing 312. Range 1,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Ready depth charges. Shallow pattern.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat. Submerging.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple regain contact. George. Bearing 313. Range 1,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, finished picking up survivors from Liberty Bell.
5 degrees right. Rudder 25 degrees right. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. King, last known at bearing 121. Range 6,000 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears 079. Range 1,000 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Surface radar has regained contact. Fox, bearing 166. Range 7,000 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple made a depth charge attack on contact.
Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears 090. Range 1,100 yards. Estimated depth shallow.
Bloodhound, picking up survivors from Fate of Excalibur.
Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears 063. Range 700 yards. Estimated depth shallow. Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears.
Okay, there's Jig's periscope right in front of us. Let's see if we can get it.
900 yards. Wake on right cut.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple lost contact. George. Last known at bearing 310. Range 2,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, poor lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 029. Appears to be periscope.
Yeah, it appears to be coming dead at us right now.
Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears 03.
Alright, let's get ready to drop on it.
Range 500 yards.
Sergeant Sullivan has been torpedoed and is on fire.
Stand by to fire.
Combat sonar. Contact. Jig now bears 2. Fire 2. 5. Range 30 yards. Fire 3. Very strong propeller noise. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Jig. Last bearing 225. Last range 30 yards.
We've lost Sergeant Sullivan. All ships. Maneuver to avoid.
Nice, we got Jig there.
This is Antler. Antler lost contact. Item, last known at bearing 131. Range 5,700 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge, poor lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 214.
Bloodhound, this is Hockey. Hockey lost contact. Jig, last known bearing 213. Range.
Yeah, that's because they're on their way down to Davy
Black
Jones.
Cat, this is Bloodhound. Attack contact. Item.
Roger. Black Cat attacking contact. Item.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple made a depth charge attack on contact. George. Sonar reports sounds of a sinking submarine.
Yeah, you finally got George.
Contact George.
Thank God,
has
Maple.
most likely been sunk by Maple.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. King, last known at bearing 148. Range 5,100 yards from Bloodhound.
Steady as she goes.
Aye. Steady on course 105.
Bridge, poor lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 100. Range closing quickly. I say again, CBDR.
Surface radar has regained contact. Fox, bearing 180. Range 7,000 yards. Lost contact. Fox, last bearing 187. Last range 5,500 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Black Cat.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Merchant ship, CBDR. Bearing 307. Range closing quickly. I say again.
Alright, let me get these survivors from Sergeant Sullivan.
Aye, sir. Rudder amidships.
Rudder amidships. Aye, sir.
All engines back full.
All engines back full. Aye, sir.
Bloodhound, finished
Hey,
picking
look,
up
the periscope
survivors
right in
from
front of us.
Sergeant Sullivan.
Sounds of torpedo tube outer doors opening. Torpedo
Probably
in the
from
water.
love.
Combat sonar. Contact.
Sending us some love.
Now bears 188. Range 700 yards. Bearing steady. Combat sonar. Torpedo bearing constant.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Object 1/2 to the horizon. Bearing 189. Appears to be periscope feather.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained contact.
Fire 1.
Bearing 145. Range 1,800 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie lost contact. King, last known at bearing 143. Range 1,800 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Lost contact. Love. Last bearing 191.
Last range, 500 yards.
Bridge, starboard lookout. Oil slick, bearing 007.
Bloodhound, this is Antler. Antler lost contact. Item, last known at bearing 132. Range 1,500 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Regain contact. Love. Bearing 012.
Range, 500 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Mountie. Mountie regained contact. King, bearing 124. Range 1,600 yards from Bloodhound.
Combat sonar. Contact. Love. Now bears 030. Range 800 yards. Left. Combat
Fire
sonar.
1.
Lost contact. Love. Last bearing 073. Last range 300 yards.
3. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Love. Bearing 278. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound. Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Love. Bearing 261. Range 500 yards from Bloodhound.
Rudder 20 degrees left. Rudder 20 degrees left. Aye, sir.
Weather.
Ready depth charges. Shallow combat sonar. Contact. Love. Now bears 194. Range 300 yards. Bearing steady.
Bridge. Port lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 173.
Fire 1. Fire 2. Combat sonar. Lost contact. Love. Fire last 3. Bearing 194. Last range 300 yards.
Bloodhound, this is Maple. Maple now has sonar contact. Love. Bearing 018. Range 100 yards from Bloodhound.
Bridge. Port lookout. Oil slick. Bearing 0.
Well, you shouldn't have sonar contact with Love anymore. We got it there.
Contact. Love. Last known at bearing 007. Range 400 yards from Bloodhound.
04. Range 600 yards from Bloodhound.
Sonar, combat. Investigate arc 260.
Through.
Nice. Looks like we got item as
This
well.
is Antler. Antler lost contact. Item, last known at bearing 297.
Alright, that leaves
Range
us
900
with
yards from Bloodhound.
Fox, Hal, and
Combat sonar. Investigating arc 260 through 35. Combat sonar. Regain contact. How. Bearing 287. Range 1,400 yards.
what is that over there? Is that
Combat
Fox?
sonar. Contact. How. Now bears
Yep, that must be Fox. Alright.
6.
Target of opportunity.
1,500 yards.
Bring guns to
Combat
bear.
sonar. Contact. How. Now bears 274.
Alright, batteries released. Fire.
1,500 yards. Combat sonar. Contact. How. Now bears
Fire.
272. Range 1,400 yards. Wake on right cut.
All
Fire.
escorts. Contact item has most likely been sunk by a Bloodhound.
Fire.
Well done.
Target bearing 2. On target. On target.
Combat sonar.
Fire.
Contact. How. Now bears 261.
Fire.
Range 1,200
Hey, nice.
yards.
We got it with our
Combat sonar.
guns.
Contact. How. Now bears 2.
Very good.
5.
One less to worry about.
Range 1,100 yards.
On target. Stand by to fire. Target bearing 246. Range 1,600 yards.
Okay, 2 left.
The
Oh,
enemy is
never
retreating.
mind, they're
All
retreating.
escorts, return to formation and resume sonar responsibility.
We scared them off. The sheer awesomeness of me and my destroyer just made him quiver with fear. Okay, let's see how we did. The game says that we had a major victory in A. Alrighty.
The Germans didn't stand a chance. This encounter is a win for the Allies. While no loss is acceptable, today's low losses mean most of the war supplies will make it to the destination. I am pleased to say that the crew performed superbly today. We thwarted the German attack. I'm pretty sure that the Germans haven't yet realized how powerful the radar is. Had they known, they wouldn't have approached the convoy on the surface. I don't want to jinx it, but luck is really on our side. Well, we made it to the midpoint, but not all ships made it this far. We took a few losses. Some supplies didn't make it through, but it is the loss of lives I will never get used to.
Good morning, Captain. Please be seated. That was yet another large convoy for you. You reported more U-boat activity than any other recent convoy. In the heat of battle, losses are expected. The Germans are still in this fight. You did well, Captain. You caused the Germans to suffer considerable losses. A few more trips like this one, Captain, and Admiral Rader will know your name personally. Well done. Please convey my sincere gratitude to your crew.
Alright, we got a minor victory, a B overall, for whatever reason.